There's a group by the name of Partnership for America's Healthcare Future. And they released an Anti-Medicare for All ad. And boy, is it a doozy.
We come from different walks of life.
But we agree on one important thing.
We don't want to be forced into a one-size-fits-all government insurance system.
The politicians may call it Medicare for All, Medicare buy-in, or the public option.
But they mean the same thing. Higher taxes or higher premiums, lower quality care.
Politicians and bureaucrats in control of our health care.
We can't afford one-size-fits-all plans.
We need to fix what's broken, not start over.
What are those things that are broken? You just said we have to fix what's broken, not start over. Please. What's broken? Elaborate. They don't want to fix anything. You want to know why? This is a front group for the for-profit health insurance companies. That's what it is. They will spend gargantuan amounts of money to make sure we don't get Medicare for all. Why? It's an existential threat to their business model. They are the unnecessary, rapacious, for-profit mafia middleman getting in between you and your doctor and robbing you. Their entire existence depends on Medicare for all not passing. So they'll spend whatever they got to stay in business because that's how it's programmed. It's a corporation. It's amoral. I need to make a profit. So I will do anything to stay in business. So now, here we go. They're starting with the goofy propaganda ads attempting to make the case against Medicare for all. How ridiculous is it that they try to portray it? Like, what do you mean this? It's just regular people doing regular things. I got a guy in a hard hat. He's a construction guy. He's just a regular guy, bro. You got a woman carrying in groceries. Don't you carry in groceries? So disingenuous. It's so obvious what they're doing. It reminds me of, there's like these late night infomercials on the Golf Channel where they sell these like terrible products, but they like pay some old pro who used to be on the tour to like, you know, advertise for the product and pretend like it's good. That guy doesn't use that product. Everybody knows that guy doesn't use that product. They overpromise about it and stuff, and it's just so fake. This is that. They try to have regular people. Oh, me? Oh, I happen to love my health insurance company that's robbing me, and when I need them most, they go away. Unbelievable. So their first talking point is, it's a one-size-fits-all government insurance system. Yeah, but if the one-size-fits-all is everything's covered, free at the point of service, then that's awesome. That's awesome. Here's a way of describing it. You know that like gold plan that everybody in the Senate has for their health care? Why shouldn't we all have that? Answer, we should. That's what we're talking about with Medicare for All. It covers everything, including dental, mental health care, optical, covers all that stuff. Some systems in the rest of the developed world cover everything except those things. Medicare for All, Bernie's bill covers those things as well. So one size fits all is bad. Why? Why is that bad? You should be able to choose your health insurance. Choosing in health insurance is like choosing for a fire department. It makes no sense. For a fire department, if something catches fire, they should come and put it out. End of conversation. You shouldn't be able to go, if it's my kitchen, put it out, but if it's my bathroom, I don't want you to put it out. That's ridiculous. People will look at you like you're crazy. But when it comes to healthcare, you should be allowed to say, heart disease, yes. Cancer, no. Kidney, yes. Spleen, no. No coverage for my spleen, please. Ridiculous. Their talking points are so weak. Then notice what else they did. And this shows you that capital concedes nothing. Power concedes nothing. They conflate Medicare for All, public option, and all that stuff. They're like, all these, they mean the same thing. No, they don't. Not at all. Some of them are total half measures and would keep you in the driver's seat. But see, they will fight tooth and nail even against those things. Why? Because they don't want a single red penny to be cut from their profits. So they'll fight tooth and nail to stop everything. And that's exactly why. There is no negotiating with the industry. They are the problem. They are the cancer. And they're the cancer because sometimes they choose not to cover cancer. So, listen. This is just nothing but rank propaganda. They've gotten to the point, they'll just flat out lie. And that's what they did there. when you hear any of these things, what it means is higher taxes and premiums and lower quality care. Actually, the bill quite clearly is better care. Right now, we have 500,000 medical bankruptcies every year. We have 30,000 to 45,000 deaths from no health care. There are horror stories all over the place of people in our system. They just ignore that. And they act like, well, it'll be lower quality care. Says who? Says you, because you just made it up. And you also made up the higher taxes and premiums thing. If I say to you, hey man, you're paying $10,000 a year now for your health insurance, premium, copays, deductibles, all that stuff. You're paying $10,000. What if I told you you only have to pay $7,000 and everything's covered? You'd be like, that's awesome. That's what I want. Right. That's what we're talking about here. But see, what they're saying is, since that $7,000 comes in the form of taxes, it's worse than paying $10,000 in private taxes? Because that's what it is. They're private taxes. That's the argument that they're making. And they say, oh, increased premiums. There are no premiums under a Medicare for All system. Everything's free at the point of service. They're liars. They're liars. But guess what, guys? They're scared. They're scared because they see the popularity of this. They see Bernie Sanders is doing well in this race. They see it. They're terrified. But ironically, they prove his point even by running this ad. Why do I say that? Let me ask you a question. How the hell do they have money to run an ad? I thought you're a health insurance company. You know what health insurance companies are supposed to do? Pay for health care for people. Somehow you have money laying around to do an ad buy? Every single dollar you spent on that is a dollar not spent on giving people health care. Just the fact that you ran the ad says everything I need to know about you. You have to understand, guys, the way this system works, which is why you cannot have a for-profit health insurance system. The way it works is they make more money the more they deny care, because that means more money to pad their bottom line. It really is that simple. Now, I'm not like some people who might watch this show who want to nationalize everything or take the profit motive out of everything. I don't agree with that. But are there some things where the profit motive shouldn't be involved? Are there some things that should be out of the realm of capitalism? Well, that's a no-brainer. The answer is obviously yes. So, and here we go. The more they try to argue against it, the more they're going to prove Bernie's point. Just know that the efficiency of Medicare for All, too, is way higher than under our private health insurance system. It's way higher. 80% of the money goes to health care for our private health insurance system. When it comes to Medicare, 93%. Way more efficient. 13% more efficient. I mean, there really is no debate about what's objectively better. We know Medicare for All is objectively better, but it would cut into their profits, it would change the game, and get rid of that mafia middleman, and they can't have that.